Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes. So we're in the Batcave because the game crashed. Now, on one hand, that's completely unacceptable and inexcusable. But on the other hand, it does give us a great excuse to simply reload the game and potentially eliminate some of the multiple bugs that we've run into, so that there's a chance, a tiny chance here that we might be in a better situation now. But at the end of the day, it crashed, and the game should never crash, ever. There's no excusing it, there's no writing it off. So there's a red brick. It's like, it's like, look at some of these characters. They look like they're designed as characters from, like, very side characters from the DC universe. Like Batman, Superman makes sense. And then Frostsuit Robin. Let's go up this elevator and see what it does. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Guess we'll take the exit out over here because we've never actually used this.
What can I do for you, sir?
Well, I think we actually came in through here once. Whatever. Now this flies you out for you, so you don't have to do any of that. And then it starts you right here at the race, which we probably need to do this race, so we'll just go ahead and start there. I hit that, apparently, without meaning or seeing that I had. The angles on some of these are the worst part of them. You gotta keep an eye on these tiny studs, which they really need to be scaled up. If you were gonna do this, just play a little trick on our eyes and make the studs about 4 times as big. And just say, well, those are the size of studs when you're flying around in a vehicle. Ah, now we know how to get the gold brick that was right here. If I can just hit this in 21 seconds. In 16 seconds. There we go. Almost missed it there. Alright, so that's nice. So that means that collectible is gone. We could come over here and get this character while we're over here. We've just got a little bit of cleanup, and I was saying the last episode as it crashed 15 minutes into what was supposed to be a 30-minute episode that I suspected in that episode or the next episode we'd be done. So I still kind of suspect that in this episode or the next episode we'll be done with the overworld stuff, and then we'll just run through everything in free play. Buy a policeman for $25,000. That's a strange statement. So we still don't know what the purple thing is. We still got a vehicle here we can buy. I think the purple things are just vehicles in case you need a vehicle. Otherwise it's citizens in peril, And if it turns out to be citizens in peril, then we've got... We'll figure that out pretty quickly. Alright. Is there any race or anything here? Doesn't really seem like it. A lot of these cars that are sitting around. I love Joker. It's the Harley Quinn mobile. Yeah. You know what? This is actually probably a big enough and crazy enough vehicle that it would be kind of fun to play with. If you were trying to do a race, it seems like it's got some speed on it. It seems like it's controlling. It's not crazy. Here, let's see if we can just turn ourselves over. Doesn't seem like you can tilt yourself over, even though it seems very much like it wants to. If only all vehicles in the game, in Lego games, were like that. Apparently there's a bumper car over this way we can buy. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. Giant dodge 'em. I don't know why they call them dodge 'ems. Is bumper car copyrighted? Again, like, this is a big old vehicle. It looks like you could make this out of Legos. I think all vehicles should be to that scale, instead of the tiny scale they usually put them at. Here's a red brick this way. Let's find it and collect it. People screaming for help. Constantly. Nothing I can do about it, really. Just infinitely spawning bad guys. What a horrible world you'd live in if the bad guys in the universe were just infinitely spawning. There's no stopping them, they just keep coming. I mean, practically that is the world we live in, but we can at least hope at some point it would end. To live in a universe where they just magically appear? What a nightmare that would be. Is it over here? Like, this guy's saying help me. And alright. That was a citizen in peril. Which then turns around and makes me question whether we've got all of those marked. We may have to run around here a little bit more. Alright. Let's get this gold brick. What do we have to do to get the gold brick? I don't think it's right to teacups. Is it the bumper cars? supposed to just go around in circles without hitting something? Okay, so you have to probably get, I bet, a good amount of steam on this and bump into your partner. That would explain what we're trying to do here. It's not working very well. The problem here is you run into the edges. And then the backing up seems to not want to work half the time. It feels like we should be, at this point, getting a gold brick. If we were going to get a gold brick. But no. We had to do a lot of work there. So, despite the saving being a total pain in the butt and taking forever, at the very least I will grant them that when the game decides to crash, you've got a nice, you've got everything saved. There's the only thing that could go wrong, which is the thing that you never want to happen in any video games, would be for it to crash and corrupt your save file, and then you might as well, you have to evaluate whether you even want to play the game ever again. I've had it happen a couple times in my long lifetime of playing video games, and each time it has happened, I have chosen not to continue playing the game because so much time was invested and lost that it was no longer a fun experience to try to recoup that. I'm wondering if I've already done this race or not. I don't know. I saw a gold brick around this area and I just assumed it was this race. But I could be totally wrong. Slowly we're making progress here. Man, this is long. All the other races would have been done by now. We're still going. There you go, gold brick collected. Hop out of here. View map. I'm gonna put a marker right here on this purple and see if we can go to see what that is. Just double check.
Help! Help! Help me! Help me! Help! Help!
There we go. So purples are citizens in peril. Interesting. Let's look back on the map. I mean, I suppose that makes more sense. And that does introduce an issue where we need to come in here and get a couple more things. But not too much. So let's go save this citizen in peril. Let's get this red brick. Let's work our way over here. We got that gold brick that was there. So it was that race. Where that race started and where you got the gold brick were drastically different locations. It also kind of seems to indicate that if you hear somebody screaming for help, they really are a citizen in peril. I may have just been ignoring them, thinking it was just a constant thing. I think part of that probably is because it is a constant thing that they're screaming. But
Help me!
there we go. But the helps, the actual helps, I think are always going to be citizens in perils. There can't be that many more of anything, really. Oh, there's a character we can buy over there too. Because we only have like 40 more things. Is this Wayne Manor designed exactly the same way as the bonus level, the awful bonus level in the first game? I wouldn't say so. Well, it doesn't seem like that's the case. I'm looking for the archway. Here's the archway, okay. This is gonna be Chief Alfred. Wow. Got that wrong. Got that really wrong. And then what are we looking for? We are looking for the red brick, which is right here. So it's somewhere over here. That doesn't make any sense. It's right here, which probably means it's under something. Underground in the back cave. So the thought is definitely how you get into the back cave. There's something behind this waterfall. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything behind that waterfall. How about down here on this waterfall? It looks pretty solid. There. So we'll have to deal with that later. Let's move on to this. Yacht Club. I have this feeling that half of the locations in this Gotham City, they watched a bunch of the old 1976, I believe, Batman TV series, and decided from that what elements to add. Looking for a car. Where's the car? The indicator's not helping me a lot. It's supposed to be over here. Is it this? Nope, that's just a motorcycle. Is it? It's like something over here. But not that car. No boat over this way. Is it this one right here? Yes it is. Lex Luthor limousine.
Let's get him.
So we still have a significant amount of vehicles to get, actually. Just when you get down to it. Here's a couple of things we need to do. My work is never done, it seems. Well, it will be done. We're actually very close. By him. Didn't even have to fight him. And then we want to find the archway. I think it's over here. Good. I think last time, oops, overshot that. I think last time we were at this archway, we didn't have enough gold bricks to build it. And now we do. Who are we gonna get, I wonder? Dick Grayson. So that's Robin in outside of his uniform. This Robin at least. So except for this, which I think is in the Batcave, and we're gonna have to look around the Batcave for that. We've just got these. We don't even have any citizen imperils or anything. When you get over here, there are some citizen imperils apparently in that section, but not a significant amount even of that. So we are getting to that point. We are definitely getting to that point. We're at 79% done. It feels like possibly one more level is going to be required. One more episode. Or recording. I call them recordings. I've had to train myself, or I'm failing quite miserably actually at training myself to call them recordings and only recordings, because they've started releasing games episodically, so it makes no sense to say, well, this is the next episode, but we're playing episode 2 of The Walking Dead, or episode 2 of Life is Strange, which I haven't played Life is Strange yet. So that word has been effectively taken away from my vocabulary. Alright, there's one here. And to get it, I believe I just need Batman. Alright, Batman needs to be able to turn that on. And to turn that on, that means I need to be up there, which is not a problem. Actually, might be kind of difficult. Just because of the control here, might be a little difficult. I gotta hover, fly here, turn into the Joker to activate this.
Excuse me, sir.
Then activate this and go to Batman. We only have a couple of characters left, and it does seem like one of them is a goon and one of them is Lex Luthor. So it seems like the Hammer Goon, we need to find a place where there'd be a lot of Hammer Goons. I would suspect the circus, and fight them until we have all of that done. Then we also need to go to Lex Luthor, which I imagine they're gonna be somewhere close to the Wayne building. And then we have 1, 2 here, and 3 here. This totally looks like the Hammer Goon. And this totally looks like the Lex bot. Ah, this will be an easy one to collect. We'll just use Man Bat. Once we get all the characters, we need to go through the characters definitely, and just show all the ones that have no ability or no use to even be used. That's pretty standard for LEGO games, so I mean, I can't really hold it against this LEGO game any more than any of the others. LEGO Marvel Superheroes by far is a worse offender in that case, because they gave you way more characters. Some of the characters I had were DLC too, that I just purchased extra, so I even spent extra money for that, which is really crazy. And when you have that situation that you are just from the beginning going to have characters that are simply visual changes of other characters or don't have any abilities, it's easy for them to go crazy with it. And in a lot of ways, I think they do go crazy with it.
Get them!
Looking for a bumper car. Like, there's a Hammer Goon. Or maybe an explosion goon? Let's try to get these explosive goons, maybe that's the one. The problem here is I need to change into somebody else. Where's that car? Where's the car? There it is. but bat dodging. I'm just running around trying to take these goons out, and none of them are surrendering.
Get them!
Why can I not just grab them with the B button and then buy them? Why do we have to buy them until they surrender? Which they seem to have no intention of ever doing. Do you have to beat a certain number of them? And that certain number just never shows up? Because these are rare? Take these two out, and then we'll call it a day. Come on, Hammergoon. You know it has to be the Hammergoon too, because that would be the only one that would be interesting enough to have as a playable character. Oh well. I guess we will go a little long since the last episode was 30 minutes. But I put 2 episodes out, so what very well may happen is that you may have gotten shortchanged a little bit one day, and then the next day it'll go a little bit longer. Sorry if that is the case. I of course could have just relaunched the game and continued, but it would have been a lot of extra stuff. Here we go, Black Canary. So Black Canary has the sonic voice too. Let's change to her actually. So her scream, apparently, I think in some stories she can scream so loud that she can like approximate the force of a bomb or something. She could scream so loud I think she killed somebody on accident. Maybe that was it? I don't know. There was this book series called Birds of Prey, I believe, that she was in. Where it was a team of women who were somewhat good girls, good guys, but not really. But they had a specific reason to do some good, and so they would supervillains turned into superheroes. No, I wouldn't even say they were supervillains. I'd say it's more that they were minor villains turned around into superheroes. I think that probably works with, again, DC has such a large amount of villains and that are probably better than what you'd get from just a random new superhero creation. Turning some of the villains into superheroes so they get their own books isn't a terrible idea and concept. looking for what? This Catwoman's motorbike. There you go. Still like 5 vehicles to collect. There's another one up here and the Citizen in Peril, so let's go this way with the Citizen in Peril first. Trying to take out every single one of those I see. Any goons I see, I'm gonna try and take them out. Like Hammer Goon, Hammer Goon. I'm halfway to thinking about just trying to find the code to put in that there. More Hammer Goons. Come on, Hammer Goons. It could be mines we're trying to collect. I think we've already unlocked the mine. But none of them want to surrender. Not a single one. Rather annoying. We got a guy screaming, "Help me." Where is he?
Help me!
There he is. Citizen in Peril saved. Come on, Lex Luthor. And how many Lex Luthors do we have to kill before we can buy one? Alright, there's a plane somewhere up here. Somewhere here. Is there a race here? Yes, there is. Alright. Hop in this and let's do this race and hope it gives us a gold brick. I don't see how it could. Oh, the controlling's so bad. Missed it. Missed it. Got 6 seconds to fix it. Now I got 6 seconds to fix this one. There we go. Excellent. So 36 remaining. 36 remaining gold bricks. And this top section, now that we've done all the Citizens in Peril, is only populated by this one gold red brick, which we don't know how to get. Over here is one. There's a Brainiac here. There's this spaceship. There's this Citizen in Peril. Otherwise, we're gonna pretty much be done with that. And then there's those 3. And then we're gonna have this bonus level, which we may or may not be able to do. So we've got a couple things we need to check out here. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of go long here. Because what the problem that can happen now is I could finish those last few collectibles and it would take me maybe 10 minutes. Could take me at least like 10 minutes. And then I would be left in this awkward situation of doing the bonus level, which we might not be able to do until we have all of the gold bricks. I suspect there's a decent chance that that is the case. Completely. Let's see, where are we? Where is it? And so if it is the case that we need all the gold bricks, that means we have to play the other levels. If that does become an issue, then is there one up here? I'm looking all over the place for this archway. This whole thing is so overbuilt, this building. Of course, now the problem is that we may end up spending an elaborate amount of time here on this level, in this recording, collecting the last few things. Where is that? How far are we, like, map? Tell me how far we are. It says we're right on top of it. How can I not see it if I'm right on top of it? I'm gonna just have a little bit of a run around here on the outside of this building. Make sure it's not hiding on the ground floor somewhere. No. Let's change into Batman, press this. Grapple this, up here. You can pretty much assume that it's not going to be somewhere on this wall. Then look over here. Climb up this. I don't believe we ever did this puzzle, this climbing challenge, because I don't believe we ever needed to. Is there anything over here? Anything over here? Nope. come back here. Climb up this. Just climb over that, I guess. That works fine. Doesn't seem like there's anything more over here as far as that. Where's the archway? And then that just zooms us. Here it is, finally. 250 needed. Wow. So we know that needs all 250. Let's see. Let's go check this out. This will be a great indicator now. I mean, if we know that there's at least one thing that needs 250. What's this? This is a strange glide thing. Telling me to go all the way over here. Oh yeah, you would have had to glide it all the way there. If I hadn't just cheated and gotten the used it some other way. But there is a gold here too, so we might as well take this. Brainiac's UFO and do this race. But there is definitely not, absolutely not, all 250 gold bricks in the open world. We know we have to go back and play. Man, this is a lot of them. They're right in a row, but there we go. Let's see, there's 14 levels and estimated 28 gold bricks in those, which of what we have, 28 would leave us with 30, 42. So that means there's like 8 more gold bricks somewhere that I haven't quite figured out yet. Jump down here. We need to find Brainiac and the gold brick thing. Where is it on the map? Gold brick thing is right there. So this way. And somewhere Brainiac is here too. Did I go too far? I think I went too far. Yeah, I'm not seeing the gold brick thing. Where is it? Somewhere around here. Something gold bricky is happening. Somewhere around here, Brainiac is supposed to be happening too.
Let's get him.
Is he flying in the air? Okay, Riddler goon. Okay, so that solves our question about which goon that was. That only leaves the Lex bots to be collected there, so I don't have to sit here and try and run at all of those. Here it is. So we do have an extra level. We can do that next time, I guess. At the very least. At the very least, we can do the extra level. We can get this one, this one, this one, and this one. And we probably will want to get those first. As for everything else in the overworld, it seems like we are done with it. Well, we do need to get that red brick too in the Batcave. So we'll probably, my guessing is we'll get everything first, those three. Do the Lego level. Get exited out into the Batcave. From the Batcave, figure out where that final red brick is, and then go back to the Bat computer in the Batcave and use that to do the rest of the levels. And when we finish the rest of the levels, we will come out and unlock the final characters. I don't know why I'm doing any of this because I just did check and there are no Steam achievements for this, so doing 100% is simply for your benefit. You could have easily, in my mind, skipped all of the overworld and done none of it at all and just played the levels in free play mode. In fact, there's not even really a lot of reasons to play the levels in free play mode. It's content. You would be having a much shorter, very, very shorter experience if you just did story mode, but you could do it if you wanted to. Anywho, that's going to be it for this episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.